Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, in the other stream, my computer had a problem and my program locked up and didn't want to record. I don't know why. But now I'm back. I hope it's working okay now. I really do. Yeah, let's try this again. Should be working. I hope you can see me. I hope everything's okay. Yes, yes, yes. Great, great, great. Okay, so the next phrase was reach a consensus. To reach a consensus means to reach an agreement. So when you reach a consensus, that means everyone agrees about something. The end goal of all negotiations is to reach a consensus. We want to make an agreement. We want to agree on a negotiation. So if you've reached a consensus, if you have finished your negotiating, you can say, I think we have finally reached a consensus here. Signing contracts for a job, buying something from a secondhand market, those are all reaching a consensus. Yeah, so that is reaching a consensus, is having an agreement, completing an agreement with somebody. The next word we're going to look at is deadlock. So deadlock means that neither side is moving. This is like a stalemate. We also call this a stalemate. So a deadlock is also called a stalemate. Stalemate is a term from chess. It means that neither side can really move to win. And this is the same thing. It's a deadlock means that neither side is moving. It's similar to stalemate in chess or a gridlock in traffic. When both parties are in a deadlock, the negotiation cannot move forward because no one will move. No one will change their mind. I want to buy something for $180. The person will only sell it for $200. I will not go higher. They will not go lower. We are in a deadlock. So you can say in this situation, I'm sorry to say that we appear to be in a deadlock. Perhaps we can make a deal next time. Yeah, so when neither party will move, nobody will negotiate, no one will meet in the middle. Remember we said that from before. The big important quote was, the most important journey you'll make in life is meeting people halfway. If you will not meet people halfway or they will not meet you halfway, you're in a deadlock. And yeah, you can't move. The negotiation can't go forward. I mentioned this before. I don't know if you heard it, but a highball offer or a lowball offer. So a highball offer is one that is too expensive. So, an example is, he said that he would sell his pen for $100. $100 for a pen? That's a crazy highball offer. Too high. Now, we don't often hear the term highball, but we do often hear the word lowball. And you don't want to give a lowball offer. It's insulting. So an example of this is, she only offered me $100 for my car. $100 for my car. What a lowball offer. What a lowball. It's not nice. Giving someone a lowball offer is saying that you'll buy something for too cheap. So if you see maybe like, I don't know, an Xbox or PlayStation that you want to buy on Dangan Market, and they're selling it for samsit mamon, like $300, and you say, oh, I'll buy it for $100, sibmanwon. That is a low ball offer. You're offering too little money compared to what they're asking. That's crazy low ball offer. They will never say yes, and it's insulting. Next word is counter proposal. Again, we mentioned this before too. A counter proposal is the second proposal. So if party A offers one proposal, party B might offer a counter proposal, the second proposal. So here's an example of that. You want $100? Here's my counter offer. I will give you $80 plus this gift certificate. So a counter offer is the second offer that you make to somebody's first offer. Counter proposal is the second one. The counter proposal has more power as well. It's stronger than the first proposal. The next is leverage. So leverage means that one party has the upper hand or the stronger power in the negotiation. For example, if I want to sell my house, but I have lots of time, I have more leverage than the person who wants to buy my house quickly. So again, this is what I said about walking away. If you're ready to walk away from an offer, you have more power. You have more leverage because the other person has to choose right now. You have time. You're not in a hurry. If I'm selling my house, but I don't need to sell it right now, I can wait. I'm not in a hurry. I can take my time. I have more leverage, more power in a negotiation than someone who needs to buy a house right now. If they need to buy it right now, but I don't need to sell it right now, then I have more power. I can ask for more money because they don't have a choice. They need to buy something right now. So my example is, he had more leverage because he knew that I needed to buy it today. So that is leverage. Null and void. Null and void is a fixed phrase that we use to say that a deal is canceled. So you can say, because my boss broke the law, my contract is now null and void. It means that it's canceled. It doesn't apply anymore. It's done. It's finished. You can say, this is a fixed phrase. We always say null and void together. It's null and void. You could say just null. You could just say void. But this is a fixed phrase that we almost always say together, null and void. It is finished. It is canceled. It is done. Haggle. This is another word I mentioned earlier. Haggle is the informal way to say negotiation, to negotiate. It is more common to use this word in a marketplace rather than in a business setting. So if I say that you're haggling, that's usually at like a secondhand market, like at a physical secondhand market or at 당근 market or 중고나라, you could haggle. If you're negotiating with your boss for a higher salary, that is not haggling. If you are negotiating for a better price on a car, I don't think that's haggling because haggling is only for, smaller items, not for cars or jobs. Explicit. Okay, so explicit means that something is easy to see. It is not hidden. In a negotiation, something that is explicit is obvious or a main point. So my example here is, I think it is explicit, I think it is obvious that we need to finish this deal soon. So let's begin negotiations. Now, I want to point out that explicit has a second meaning. In movies or video games, it means that there is strong violence or nudity. So there are different definitions of this word, but explicit can also mean obvious, easy to see, not hidden. Okay, and go back to square one. Again, this is a fixed phrase we use to say start again or go back to the beginning. You can also say go back to the drawing board. So we can say, since the deal fell through means broke or didn't work, I guess we have to go back to square one. So if you are shopping for a car, you go to the Kia dealership, you try to negotiate with the dealer. You say, I want to buy this car, but it's a little bit too expensive. Let's do this price. And they say no. And you walk away and they still say no. And you don't make a deal. You have to go back to the drawing board. You have to go back to square one. That means you have to start again. You need to go to the Hyundai dealer, or you need to go to a different Kia dealer. You need to start the process of negotiations again. So to start again means to go back to square one or go back to the drawing board. They mean exactly the same thing. I have some reservations about. You can use this phrase when you are hesitating for some reason. You're waiting. You're not doing it right away. This shows that you are close to making a deal, but you still do not agree about something specific in the negotiation. So, for example, everything sounds good, except I have some hesitations about the location of the new business. So if you are starting a new business and you found a business partner, you have a loan from the bank, everything's good, but I don't like where the business is located. I have some hesitations about that. I'm not 100% sure. Or if you're buying a guitar, secondhand guitar from Tangan Market. Everything looks good, the price is good, you almost made a deal, but you say, I have some hesitations about the scratch on the front. How deep is that scratch on the guitar? I'm a little bit worried about that. Everything else is good. I'm almost done ready to make a deal, but I have just some hesitations about that scratch. Can we talk about that a little bit more? So I have some reservations or hesitations about something. You can say reservations or hesitations. Is the best I can do right now. So you can use this phrase in a similar way to bottom line. This phrase, is the best I can do right now, means it is the best offer that you can make, or the best offer that you can give. It is more informal than bottom line. So if you're buying, I guess, a very expensive apartment, you can say $1 million is the best I can do right now. I cannot do more than that. This is my best offer. $1 million is the best I can do right now. Or if you're buying, again, like an Xbox, a used Xbox off of Jungonara, and they're selling it for $300, you can say, look, $250 is the best I can do right now. That's all I have. I can't do better. So take it or leave it. It's another good phrase. Take it or leave it. Take this offer or leave it. I'm gone. I'm not negotiating anymore. Take it or leave it. I'm afraid we can't agree on. This is the next phrase we can use. Use this when you and the other party both strongly disagree about a specific point in the negotiation. This phrase usually appears at the end of a failed negotiation. So like when you are in a deadlock or a stalemate, you can say, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that we can't agree on the price. This is a way that you can say, yeah, this isn't going to work. I'm sorry. I don't think we can agree. I'm afraid that we can't agree. The next phrase is, I just want to make sure I understand your position, your offer, your proposal. So you can use this phrase to repeat and summarize the other party's offer. This helps to check your comprehension of what they are offering. So if you don't understand everything, if you're buying an Xbox, but the Xbox also comes with, maybe the Xbox also comes with 2 controllers, 3 games, some other accessories, but you're not sure everything that it includes. You're not 100% sure. You can say, okay. I just want to understand your offer. I just want to understand your proposal more. Let's summarize it. Let me summarize it. Is this right? You're going to sell me the Xbox, 2 controllers, and 3 games. Is that right? That's all in the same price? You're just summarizing and making sure that you understand what you're buying or what the other person is willing to pay. Okay, now, I don't know if we're going to do this. No. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong thing, actually. We have one more phrase. Flattery will get you nowhere. Or, on the other hand, flattery will get you everywhere. These 2 phrases mean opposite things. So, the first means that flattery, and flattery means saying good things about the other person, will not help in the negotiation. So if you are If you are negotiating for a car, for example, saying that you like the dealer's tie, or you like his suit, or, ooh, what cologne are you wearing? That smells great. Trying to flatter them, trying to make them feel good. Probably not going to help. Probably not going to help your situation because it's a professional negotiation. So that is, flattery will get you nowhere. It's not going to help. On the other hand, the second one, flattery will get you everywhere, means that it will help in the negotiation, in a less formal negotiation. So if you're negotiating with your wife, for example, or your husband, you want them to clean the dishes. You can say, oh, you're looking really lovely today. What? Did you do something new with your hair? Flattering them may help you. It may help you in your negotiation. Yeah. So here's my example of flattery will get you nowhere. You are obviously very well educated. Wow. Thank you. But flattery will get you nowhere. Flattery is not going to help you in this situation. Sorry, not going to help you. Okay, let's look at a quick review, and I want you to write some phrases in the chat. So please choose, let's say, 3 of these phrases, of these vocabulary words or phrases, and use them in a sentence in the live chat. So choose 3 of these phrases, write them in a sentence in the live chat, and I will check your grammar and see if you're writing well. So I'll give you a few minutes, choose 3 of these phrases, and write them in the live chat. Oh, Yuna says the screen is blurry? Really? Is it working though? Oh boy, is it not working again? Okay, can you hear me? Is the screen, what do you see on the screen? Wow, my computer's just not working very well today. That's really annoying. What do you see on the screen right now? I think I need to get a different program. I'm using OBS right now, but I think it's not working very well. Okay, I will put some phrases in the live chat for you to use. Okay. Use 2 to 3 of the following phrases in a sentence in the live chat. Let's see. Online language consensus. Even if you can see it. Oh, you can see it now clearly? Good. I'm still going to write these in the live chat just in case you can't see it again. Lowball counter proposal. Okay, thank you. I'm still going to write a few of these, just in case it gets blurry again. Leverage, null and void. Haggle, explicit. Let's just do these. Okay, choose like 2 or 3 of these words, put them in a sentence, and I will check your grammar. We are almost out of time. We can do this. We can do it. Yes, I really need to use a new program because even though my computer is not old at all, this program I use for YouTube is called OBS. It's a very popular program, but my goodness, it is hard on computers. It takes up a lot of processing power to run this program, and my computer just, it's not excited to do it. Before I start streaming, I have to restart my computer, close all the programs, and then open OBS and pray that it works right, because OBS just sucks up all the resources, all the RAM and all the processing power of my computer. And if it crashes, my goodness, there's nothing I can do except restart. Okay, Una, very good. The bottom line is I can only do laundry. You forgot line there, but that's good. The bottom line is I can only do laundry. Good. I'm a very weird person because I like doing dishes. I don't mind it. I do not mind doing dishes. So cleaning dishes doesn't usually bother me. So I'll clean dishes, no problem. Doesn't bother me. Yes, the bottom line is I can only do laundry. For me, the bottom line is if you cook, I'll clean. I think that's a great rule. If I cook, I'll clean. Tends to be the rule. I clean. I don't like cleaning the floor, though. I can do it. I will do it, but don't like it. I don't know why. Different people have different likes and dislikes, I suppose. Anybody else? Anybody else want to write in the live chat any sentences? I am running out of time. We need to let the next professor get on here. Okay, Una again says, reach a consensus that you do the dishes. Maybe we need to reach a consensus. We need to reach a consensus that you do the dishes. That's good. We need to reach a consensus that you do the dishes. Or we have reached a consensus. It's usually like, we have reached a consensus. We need to reach a consensus. We need a subject in this sentence. Okay. Deadlock is to do the vacuum. Okay. We are in a deadlock about who will vacuum. I think that's what you want to say. We are in a deadlock about who will vacuum. Nobody wants to vacuum. Yunha, you've been awesome. Thank you very much, Yuna. You have participated with me well. Thank you so much. This is my last YouTube class this semester, so I'm not going to be back for a few months. I won't have to deal with this program, this OBS, for a while. I need to get a new program. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching this later, I hope you learned something from it about negotiations. Have a good day. Thank you very much. Have a good Christmas season. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.